I'm getting ready to publish a new video coming up here. We did a quick little review and side-by-side challenge of different types of candies and chocolates that are available out there in Walmart, Target, and Amazon, wherever else you shop online for the most part. But yeah, I just got the Feastables. I got a big mess right here you can't really see. But I've got the Feastables peanut butter chocolate and the Reese's peanut butter chocolate, and just tested those, did a side-by-side comparison. We did a breakdown of the price, we did a breakdown of the design, the texture, and the overall pound per pound or pound per dollar that you're actually getting between either the Feastables peanut butter cup or the actual Reese's peanut butter cup, and vice versa. You know, some like Crunch versus the Crunch Feastables versus the actual Crunch. Congrats at 1,600. Yeah, thank you so much. 1,600 subs. Wouldn't be here without you guys. So, I mean, I'm not making any money or anything else like that, but I appreciate every single person chiming in. I'm trying to get to the place where we're monetized. We can do bigger things, funner things. It's fun to do it, obviously, for just as a hobby. But oh, I made that shot. But it's also more fun to actually be able to, you know, make money off of it. Yeah, and then I also tested the almond again. I gave the the Feastables almond flavor another try because I felt like I just really bashed on it super hard. I got a lot of hate for it too. But honestly, I was just being honest. Here's the Hershey's almond, and most people are pretty familiar with that. And so we tested that as well. So we got about 4 chocolates, 4 Feastables, and we were comparing them side by side. Where's the right one here? I got mixed up, my mess going on. Put that together there, boom, boom. Peanut butter there, Crunch. Oh, here's the Crunch. Crunch was actually a big one, big surprise for me. I really thought Crunch was going to just be dominant the entire time, being that I was such a Crunch fan as a kid. But the Feastables Crunch came in strong. I mean, super strong. Look at those. Look at that insides there. You see that? That's got layers upon layers of Crunch just mixed in with that chocolate. And here's the original Crunch. That's actual Crunch brand. And it's pretty decent. Reese's peanut butter cups. You know, I thought that was going to be the same thing. But personally, I think I like the aftertaste of these peanut butters. And I had the peanut butter cup side by side. This one, when you try them side by side, it's got like more of a grainy peanut butter experience. Like peanut butter texture-wise, it's pretty grainy. But this is creamy and smooth. And it's just super surprising that I actually even considered liking it more than the other one. But overall, I think it's because I like the milk chocolate of the Feastable bars. Like when I tried the milk chocolate, here's the regular milk chocolate here. Yeah, when I tried the regular milk chocolate of Hershey's versus the Feastable milk chocolate, I mean, I felt like I was kind of extra hyping it up because it was so good. To me personally, I thought it tasted incredible. I'm trying to clean up my mess here. Yeah, I personally thought it tasted absolutely incredible. So, but if we're talking about the nostalgia of it, the nostalgia is like hard to beat. It's hard to beat the nostalgia. You've got all these memories attached to Reese's peanut butter cups. You've got all these memories attached personally to Crunch, Hershey's almonds, Hershey's in general. That is one thing that Hershey's is still kicking butt in, is that almond category. The almonds inside of this Hershey does not give a weird negative aftertaste, which that is the experience I've had. I mean, literally, I've got like the whole thing pretty much left of this almond Feastable bar because I just did not like it nearly as much as I liked this one. I think I'm gonna try Feastables tomorrow. What flavor do you recommend? So far I've had, the 4 I tried today, I had the milk chocolate, I had the almond, the Crunch, and the peanut butter. And out of those 4, the ones that I probably would just buy because I want to eat some chocolate would be the Crunch and the milk chocolate. Both of those were super good. I thought the overall texture and flavors of both of them were good. They're both unique in their own way. The creaminess from just the regular milk chocolate was really nice. And it's a nice bite. That's the thing that is super surprising too. When I actually bit into it, it had a really nice bite. With the regular milk chocolate from something like Hershey's, it was all right. And then of course the Crunch, it gave you that diverse crunch flavor. But I really want to try the dark chocolates. That's really what I'm mostly looking forward to. I even tried these things because I wanted to just give a little bit of bonus for people who stuck around and watch my new review that's coming out. So I got to go ahead and edit this, all this footage that I just put together. I'm going to edit it after this live stream. And I added this little guy in there because, you know, I always wondered, like, is is this Carl gummy thing going to be even worth it? Because, you know, Carl's just another person, part of the Beast team. And then we got Sour Patch Kids, which I feel like is a pretty prominent and well-known candy amongst the candy world. Personally, I hate these. I tried them again, and I still don't like them. I just don't like how they get stuck in my teeth. The aftertaste isn't the most pleasant. The actual sour to sweet ratio, they're both very bland-ish to me. And the Carl gummies, I mean, they were better, but they, again, you know, it's just nothing I really like. So personally, I'm probably going to have to let my kids try them and see what they think about it. But we don't usually eat too much candy. We're more of like, we just eat a lot of regular food, so. But yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Coming up soon, hopefully within the next day or two from now, I'll have, go ahead, ask your question. Feel free to ask questions. That's why I'm on. But yeah, coming in a day or two, I will be posting the updated review, the side-by-side challenge of pretty much Feastables versus everybody. I don't know. What do you think? How do you edit videos so good? That's funny you think that. I honestly think my edits suck. I just try really hard. I think, you know, I started off editing in, I think it was iMovie. iMovie was my very first. And then I got into Final Cut Pro X, and I had that for a while. And then I didn't have a computer strong enough to run it for a while, so then I had to change over to mobile editing. And when I was doing mobile editing, I used, what was the first one I used? I can't even remember what the first one was. Yeah, honestly, editing, it depends on the style of editing that you're going for and how you're editing your videos. So if you're creating a video edit that's based on gaming, you want to really focus on storytelling within the game. That way, it's something different. It's not just gameplay. But if you're going for that style where it's just like playthrough, then go for that style. Playthrough is playthrough. But if you're really wanting to engage an audience with the game that you're playing, let them know something about the game that you like. Like, what's the game that you like? Why do you really enjoy playing this game? How can, you know, the person watching find something new about the game that they might not have known that you might be able to provide for them? Or even something like, you know, whatever. Just welcome them into your community, even if they're outside of your community somehow. That's the whole entire thing with editing too, where I even struggle, is first creating a video where I can edit around it. But my problem is I just jump in there. What's up, Parlax? I jump in there and I start recording stuff randomly and just start putting it all together. I've got this and this and this. And then I come back to the editing place and I'm like, what's my direction? So really just pick a direction and I just start editing around that direction. Do I want to give off like a super laid back vibe? Do I want to give off like a real punchy, excited vibe? And again, when you're editing and you're analyzing your edit, you really want to focus on, like, is this content worth being punchy, or is this, or, you know, worth being edited to be punchy, or is this supposed to be something that's more like laid back and chill? So, and I know a lot of people are starting to switch over and move away from the retention editing too. So, but CapCut, and long story short, CapCut's what I'm using now. Why CapCut? You pay one time for a year and you get all of the assets. You get unlimited editing and whatnot with the software. You can use AI to generate images. You can use it for, if you've got a lot of talkhead video, you can use the AI functionality within CapCut and it'll automatically go in there and just chop up the entire video for you, give you your captions, and then you can go in there and just edit the captions and make it perfect for yourself. I can't figure out CapCut for the life of me. Yeah, that is another thing too. It's so terrible. Finger cutting, oh my gosh. Finger cutting on CapCut. Get your head out of the gutter, bro. What the heck? Finger cutting on CapCut is kind of tricky because of the fact that you are just trying to manipulate on that little screen. A couple of tricks I found out is when you cut, try to cut to the audio. Especially because it's tricky on the CapCut mobile, it doesn't automatically show you the audio like it would on desktop. On desktop, you automatically can see the audio, you can cut to your audio, you can edit to your audio. But what you want to do is you click on it, and then you want to click extract audio, and then you'll want to, you won't be able to group, so you'll have to cut together as you go to really get that that edit looking real clean and real smooth transition-wise. But laptop brain just explodes when I see it. Oh, yeah, I don't blame you. When I bought CapCut Pro, they didn't give me the features. I would honestly, I would just hit up customer service and be like, yo, I paid for this crap. Like, why am I not getting all the features? Another thing too, you would want to make sure that your computer has the capability to run all those features. I think that's another one too. And a lot of times they don't write that they only write that in the fine print, and you're not able to actually see it. I gotta drink some water. I haven't drank a single bit of water since reviewing all this chocolate. Have you guys tried the new Feastables or the Carl gummies? Let me know in the comment section real quick while I grab water. Where did my water cup go? All right, I'm getting a new one. Whoa! Also, I made pickled eggs. How crazy is that? Well, I didn't make them. My wife made them. They're still delicious. I don't think they are in the UK. Feastables? Is that what you're talking about? Feastables aren't in the UK? Oh, well, I have a PC that I think could do all those features. Now, are you using the actual desktop version? Or are you using the web CapCut version? Because they're totally different. And they offer different things. Only the old ones are in the UK. Oh, the old Feastables? That sucks. Yeah, you can't even order them on Amazon. And if you don't have a Walmart, Target, Speedway, I think those are all the ones that I've seen so far that carry them, then it's like pretty much you're out of luck. Saudi Arabia, and I don't find any Feastables. That's surprising. Saudi Arabia, I feel like would have that stuff. I feel like you guys have everything. Aren't y'all like one of the richest countries out there? Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong place. I feel like it's Saudi Arabia. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm just so surprised that CapCut wouldn't have all those features. I'm just thinking about it right now. When I use it on mobile and I use it on Mac, so that's probably another difference too. Yeah, I can't remember where else I was going with that. I mean, like in terms of all of oil, then yeah. Oh, okay. So it's your economy is based off of oil. Okay. At least it's not mostly war, which is what ours is pretty much right now in the U.S. Growing up, I grew up in Hawaii, the island of Kauai. I think I mentioned this in a couple of past ones. Our economy was based off of either tourism or sugarcane. Sugarcane was pretty much the dominant our economy was based off of sugarcane. And then we went over to tourism, and now tourism is pretty much what runs the entire state of Hawaii. So if you ever go to Hawaii and you wonder why either you're super welcomed as a visitor to Hawaii or you're super not welcomed, is because literally there's just that tension with the tourism being the number one source of income for Hawaii. Yeah, that's it, folks. Pretty quick, pretty simple. I wanted to jump on here and let you guys know that I am working on that video. After I jump off of this, I will be uploading, editing, cutting them all apart, and trying to make them look pretty decent. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a bunch of retention editing, as I'm going to really try and really focus in on my content. And moving forward, I'm really trying to make sure I do that as well. Really focusing on my content, telling a story, keeping the connection that way. Fact of the day. I know, random rant and fact of the day. Just so you know, Now you know that's what Hawaii is making their money off of. Do you have any more questions for me? Feel free to ask. If you want to see a video where I teach you how to do the basics of CapCut, I can do that as well. Honestly, there's probably better options out there. I just use real basic stuff every single time I edit with CapCut on mobile and on desktop. So the cutting feature, the syncing feature, the auto cut feature, the AI image generator is pretty decent, but you'll probably get better images if you use ChatGPT Pro or ChatGPT 4.0, which is like 20 bucks a month. What do I use for my thumbnails? Actually, I go back and forth for thumbnails. So sometimes I'll use thumbnails with CapCut, and then other times I'll use, what's up, Lee? Other times I'll use thumbnail editor with Canva. So Canva, you got to pay for it, so I don't usually use that too much. I can't use any of the pro features because I don't want to pay for Canva. And CapCut, because if you get CapCut Pro, it's already included, so you get that image generator or that thumbnail generator with CapCut. I use Canva too. Yeah, Canva's got some really good editing tools inside of it. It's really powerful. But when it's like, I don't want to have to pay for a lot of the extra stuff, I'll just use the one that I've already paid for with CapCut. Because CapCut, you pay for the year, and you pretty much get all the stuff. You get the editor, all the pro tools, and then you get the web image editor as well. I get it free for, free because of school. Nice. Super nice. I'll take anything for free if I can. Well, almost anything. I just got a notification about cryptocurrency. Oh, Lee, I totally missed your first one. What's your... Is it because of my ranting? Lee, you ever tried the new Feastables? I'll tell you right now, I was pleasantly surprised. 3 out of the 4 Feastables that I tested today, and compared to some of the old school heavy hitters like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, Hershey's, and Crunch, 3 out of 4, the Feastables came out on top. I'm comparing. And of course the Cower Gummies. You ever try those? Those are all right. I like them better than Sour Patch Kids, which is not saying much, but I like them better. I'll stay on a couple more minutes, and I'll probably switch off and go edit this other video and get it done. So hopefully we can get a bigger community of cool people. And if there's rude people, then we might just block them and boot them, because we don't need rude people around these parts. We just need cool people who will go with us on this journey of life. That was a really long pause. Oh, I got another one for you. Now, you know how we talked about pickled... We had some pickled eggs the other day, right? Had those pickled eggs. I just like pickled things. So here's those pickled eggs. I ate majority of them. I just refilled it because, like I mentioned in the video, it's kind of an acquired taste. But after trying them again, they're super good. I had them with like some meat, and it's just crazy how good it is. I had them with the jalapenos. I ate pretty much all the jalapenos and had to reload it. And then we've got these old bad boys, which these were grown right in our garden. This is pickled green beans. If you've never had them, do not sleep on them. They're fantastic. If you like pickles whatsoever, these are as good or better. And then, of course, we've got our own home pickled jalapenos. And these are like more of like a yellow pepper maybe, but they're so good. Oh my gosh. I just figured I'd bring that up before jumping off. I don't know why. You know how I am. Those of you who've been around, hanging out with me for a while now, Parlax, Mega Beamer, you guys are awesome. I appreciate y'all. For those of you who just jumped on right now, I originally jumped on to announce the new video that I'm going to be editing. I just finished, which was Feastables versus everyone. So we've got Feastable peanut butter cups. We got peanut butter. We got Feastables, peanut butter cups from Reese's, Crunch bars versus Feastable Crunch, Hershey's almonds, Hershey's milk chocolate versus Feastables almonds, and Feastables milk chocolate. What do pickled eggs taste like? Now, I have only pickled my eggs for a little over 2 weeks. They taste like pickles. So it's based on the brine that we use, and we use a slightly sweet and spicy brine, which is really good. Honestly, think if you put any vegetable in this brine, any like, you know, typical vegetable like a pepper, or a, what's not even the green beans, cucumbers, they would all come out pretty delicious inside of this pickled brine. So if you're considering that, it's really good. The eggs take on the flavor of the pickled juice, the brine itself, and they also have the yolk on the inside, which doesn't take it on, but still has its rich yolky flavor. And then of course, when you add the peppers or any of the other stuff that's on the inside and you eat it with it, it just takes it to another level. At first, when I first took my bite in, I freaked out because the texture is what threw me off. It's much firmer than a normal egg bite, which is like a huge red flag for me. Typically, you know, when somebody over boils an egg, gets a little bit more of that, like that firmer texture to it. And it was really usually a big turnoff for me. But in this case, it actually turned out pretty darn good. I think it's an acquired taste. Like I said earlier, and even in the review, I said, you know, it's kind of an acquired taste. And as I kept eating it, I was like, oh yeah, big fan of these, big fan. And I think they're even better when you eat them with something, some sort of a meat or a meaty type of food, like a mushroom or something. I don't know. I'm just throwing that one out there. It wouldn't even matter if, like, I was trying to say it for like people who are vegan, but vegans probably don't eat eggs either. So cool. I think we should call it, and then I can go edit this video, slap it together, and see what y'all think about my overall scores of Reese's versus, you know, Feastable, and Feastable versus Hershey's peanut butter cup, and what all the different ones. Gosh, I'm saying all the wrong things now. Okay, then Parlax, Mega Bremer, everyone else, I appreciate you all as always. If you aren't already subscribed, feel free to subscribe. Check out my other videos, my actual reviews, and let me know in the comment section if you guys want to see other types of videos on this channel. I'm pretty much just doing this channel as myself, living life, and walking through it hopefully with you guys. As long as you're cool, you're more than welcome. Cool isn't like you're a good person kind of cool. All right, have a good one, folks. Aloha, and